Alright, what's up guys? My name is Mark. Today I'm going to be showing you a little project I've been working on. It's a 80cc motorized bicycle kit. Sorry about the teeth down there. I just got done drinking coffee. But anyway, yeah, I put a little bit of performance parts onto it. You know, right off the gate. And I didn't really do a lot of research. But I did get some decent stuff, but I do have some really good shit coming. I got an 80cc CR 80 two-stroke dirt bike pipe coming for the what's going to be the new steel 6 MS 660 cylinder head with a 54 millimeter piston. They actually bolt up to the 80cc motorized bicycle kits. You just have to do a little bit of a moderation, nothing really too big. Really basically just a little bit of grinding and drilling and with your carburetor too, you're going to need to figure out some kind of adapter to adapt whatever type of carburetor that you're using. But in my case, I'm actually using an aftermarket. We'll be using a aftermarket 80cc two-stroke carburetor, but I will have to buy a jet because when you change over the upper top of the motorized bicycle, let me see if I can flip this around somehow. I knew this phone should do that. I mean, you pay enough these things, they should do that. It ain't doing it. I'll just go ahead and see if I can do this the best I can. Let's see, what are you looking at there? Okay, that right there is the motor that's on it now. Well, the steel MS 660 will actually bolt right up to this. And the only thing you really got to do is inside of the crankcase, there's a circular part at the bottom of it. That circular part needs to be ground out about, I'd say about 5-10 millimeters larger of a circle, because the piston that you're putting in there is much larger. It's a 54 millimeter standard piston, and a 80cc motorized bicycle kit is 40 millimeters, and the MS 660 steel head, which you can buy cheap, like $18 for piston and head, which shocked the hell out of me. And your exhaust will actually bolt up to it and everything. The only thing that you'll have to do is probably get a rubber intake manifold that's made by the steel factory for the MS 660 intake tube. You can get those on AliExpress for $2.75 with shipping, which is also a great place to find parts and stuff for these, because a lot of other websites I've seen that they really overcharge you a lot. I paid $20 for a racing carburetor for an 80cc like two-stroke legit racing carburetor. Well, I bought the five jet kit and cone cold air intake racing carburetor off of Wish, and I also bought the tuned expansion chamber exhaust, which is smaller, but it would be great. I mean, if that's what you was wanting to do, it's just your motor and you wasn't wanting to change it over and do a Frankenstein swap on it like I'm doing. But the best advice I can give you, really basically to really do it, if you was to get just the regular 80cc motorized bicycle kit. First thing you want to do is get a racing carburetor. You can get them off Wish. They come with 5 jets and a cold air filter. They have better throttle response. They are actually ported and bored out wider and more, so that they allow more airflow to get in. And then buy that tuned, they call it a tuned exhaust pipe, performance muffler, or whatever you want to call it, for an 80cc motorized bicycle kit. You want to put that on there, because what's really important is when you put the racing carburetor on there, you're getting more air and more fuel in. When you get more air and more fuel in, you need to get more air out. So what I advise you to do would be to buy that carburetor, and also buy the exhaust, the tuned pipe. There's the chrome one. You have to go all out like I did, and order a 80cc CR pipe, but I do advise you to take and cut the tip of the exhaust off, the very tip, because it's very small and very restrictive. The diameter of the hole was only 8 millimeters, and on just running on a factory setup of these, the intake diameter is 19 millimeters. So really what I did was I cut the exhaust tip off to make it meet up to 19 millimeters. So I have a little bit of back pressure that can build up in the expansion chamber, and also adequate airflow. And the third thing that I would recommend you doing is to buy a CNC machined, I think it's a 36 tooth sprocket that you can buy on Wish, and put that on there, because if you put that on there, you're gonna have way better gearing. You're gonna have a higher top out rate and everything, and the bike's just gonna go a lot faster. But if you want to do what I did was, well, what I'm doing and what will be done is I ordered a steel MS 660 cylinder head and piston, and I also ordered the spark plug and the steel MS 660 rubber intake manifold, and I also ordered a CR80 expansion chamber exhaust pipe, and a reed valve kit that you can actually buy on AliExpress, because the original motor and steel, they didn't come with a reed valve like that, and reed valves will actually increase power. Basically what I did was, I raced motocross for many years, and basically what I did is I just basically took this motor, made it, and it's not put together yet, but it'll be a 110cc, and it'll have a racing carburetor on it, racing exhaust, and we'll probably hit speeds of 65. I put a 36 tooth gear on the rear end. Thanks for watching, and you all have a good day. Any questions or comments or anything I can help you with, let me know. I greatly appreciate you guys watching the video. Hit the subscribe button, and thanks.